So I'm talking about the body being beat up. Whenever you work out, whenever you push yourself, whenever you sacrifice sleep, whenever you're working hard, whenever you're dealing with people you don't want to deal with, and you're also dealing with so many people on a constant basis anyway, all those things add up. Whenever you're dealing with people you want to deal with, there's a certain extent that you hit where it's like looking at a computer screen all day. Anybody out there that knows, when you're looking at a computer screen for 8 hours, you want to close your eyes, you want to disconnect from whatever it is. You need to revamp yourself, re-energize yourself. You need to get whatever was put into that effort. You need some kind of break from it. If you've been looking at a screen all day, you need to go outside and get some fresh air. The same thing is with talking to people. Whenever you're talking to hundreds of people in a day, all different things, all different circumstances, all things that they're either trying to do, change, better, opportunities, whatever it is. As all those things add up, as that is your day and you go through all of that, you realize you need a break, you need a change, you need to do something different. So as we go through that, as we go through a day, as we're running the things around us, then you're doing a workout. You're having to go from one thing to the next thing. But what's great about it is, whenever you finish that day and you go in and do a workout, your workout's a different kind of rest. You're now disconnecting from all these other people, and you're now pushing your physical body to the maximum. It's like a break, but yet you're still progressing in life. Movement is what progresses us. You have to move to get forward in life. And as we do that, as we apply that to the workout and we finish the workout, we go on to the next thing. We go and do something that either challenges us further, progresses our mission, or you go right back to what you were doing. Everything that you needed to do, you've just gotten from progressing further. This is where most people run their lives wrong. This is where most people make a big mistake. They think doing something that's difficult, that's challenging, that's pushing themselves, and they go through all that and they get to the end of it and they're walking away from it. They don't make the best decision. They go for the food out there, like something quick to eat, and they think that's a break, and they're talking to more people who are now complaining. That throws you back. That sets you, that no longer progresses you. That you don't come back from that feeling ready to go and charge again. You come back from that eating all those sugary treats or whatever it is that you eat, to going back, or you're away talking to a bunch of people, complaining, talking shit, and it's a big distraction. It's not what you want to do, and you're going back to that same day, that same work day. No wonder you're not feeling ready for the next one. Whenever I'm talking about running a full day, and you're at the end of the day and everything feels beaten up, you've been dealing with all these people, you're trying to think, and you're saying you just need to sleep. Your physical body's beat up from the workouts that you've done. Everything that you've been doing is fast-paced, moving. You're having to go through all the things you need to do for the next day, and you're just trying to make the most of this rest for the next day. This is where your body's beat up. Do that for a week, do that for a month, do that for a few years. You're starting to realize you need to run everything in your life right. If everything's not run right, you get to the end of the day, you don't know where the fuck you are. You don't know how to be ready for the next day. You're showing up to the next day not ready, not pumped, not determined. That adds up as well. And this is where people make bad decisions. They're showing up every day and they're saying they don't feel like they've progressed, they don't feel healthier. You see, you have to run everything in your life right. Whenever I've said about your body being beat up, whenever I'm beat up, the reason I'm able to keep going, to keep progressing, to bring the best that I can to the table, is that I run everything else right. I realize I need to take a break. If I've been doing something, and everybody out there knows there's a certain point that you're going to push to, that you need to move on to something better. But if you choose to take a break when it's not necessary, whenever you make bad decisions on a break, and then you go back to what you were doing, you just wasted 15 minutes. You wasted an hour of your life doing something that didn't push you forward. The great thing is whenever you do what you need to do, and then you're ready to go again onto something either better, something that pushes you forward, you're going to realize at the end of all of this, as you push beyond all of that, you are now stronger a week later, a month later, a year later. And as you were saying you were beat up after a certain work day, and you did these workouts and you were eating healthy and it was difficult to run everything, time management was difficult, you realize a month later, the individual that you became from doing all that, it's easy to do that day. You're going far beyond that. And this is where we're talking about faster progression.